responded to that. But
Fair enough. I'm gonna give a rundown of ships on the CSTH. Thralls side, we have is Fiasco Total piloting the La Grotesque. It's a full-on meta junker. We got Hades Artemis side, Artemis front, Gap Mortar on the other side, and on the Libglib, I feel like it used to be a Pyra. Maybe it used to be a
no,
junker. It is
that's
also a full-on
you're thinking the
Metamidian.
Lib GTK.
Metamedium med. I keep on thinking Pyras for some reason. Meta junk, junk.
It's a junker with weapons on it.
Yeah, but anyway, it's also got a Hades Artemis side, Artemis front, and Gap Mortar on the other side.
And onto that, which will be, we have a Metamidian Gap Mortar front, left side, Hades Artemis for the long range, and his ally, the Shax on legs. With the left side, Artemis, Hades Artemis, right side, Gatling Mortar. As I turn the sound on, we've got some
Always a good
stuff
thing to
going
have,
on.
as we've also got some firing going down as La Grotesque and Shax on leges. Changing fire here, that which will be slowly moving on forth, and full amount of fire going on Shax here, but now switching quickly over to that which will be as it's approaching fast and furious right on to the Lib Glib. But a lot of those Hades shots missed on the way, and now Lib Glib getting a face full of that Gatling, however, tarring up a storm here, trying to catch that which will be in a very, once again, Mandarin duck-like fashion, but that which will not be deterred here, as it's just following Glib Glib all the way down and does get taken out. However, La Grotesque has turned his long side or short side onto that which will be, and will not quite, there you go, take it out. And we got a 1-1 tie, as that which will be takes down the Lib Glib, however, it dies in response as well. Now Shax on legs has got a full view of the La Grotesque.
Man, no fear from Velvet. Just I am fancy. Hear me roar. Wow, really uncharacteristic charge from the Gentleman's Pyramidian. And now the Lib Glib spawning behind the Shacks on legs. And
And that which will be is actually spawned right behind the La Grotesque. And the La Grotesque is getting stuck behind these two ships, tarring once again, trying to save its life. And let's see, can La Grotesque manage to get on out of here? Does deter a decent amount of that which will be there, but which will be following right up behind La Grotesque, getting caught once more. Tars going down all over the place. Lib Glib trying to catch that which will be for another exchange here, but this might not go the same way as that which will be as taken down the La Grotesque. Announced Lib Glib stuck out here by himself, and this can go horribly, horribly wrong very, very quickly. I kind of almost suggest that Lib Glib just get on out of there, but looks like they will stay around and fight, as a La Grotesque has spawned once again right into this fight. Will take a second for them to get on back here. And the Gents take advantage of this time to take the Lib Glib down. Lib Glib not really taking any sort of major damage, just starting to get that haul going down. La Grotesque has run right back in here, and that which will be taking balloon shots for I'm not sure why the balloon was taking damage there, or maybe hydroed up a little bit. That which will be getting caught between the Lib Glib and the La Grotesque, and down goes that Pyramidion, getting stuck between the dual fire of these junkers, and now Shax on legs out here by himself. Shax on legs trying to make the best of this situation. Where will the blue teammate spawn? Shax on legs. Down goes that balloon. Shax on legs taking more fire. La Grotesque using that Gatling. Down goes the armor. Down goes that that junker. Now that which will be coming in here gets a face full of tar from the Lib Glib. Will just try to move through it. Continual tar coming down from the Lib Glib. Ill
everything on
full
the
in the
ship.
face, and everything just on that ship just died. Oh my.
Hopefully Luosi has a part destruct achievement because he just ticked it up about 10 components.
Yeah, but La Grotesque has moved away, and now the front guns repaired, and Libglib taking some shots here. La Grotesque using his longer side, or sorry, he was using his just his Artemis up front there. Shax on legs now coming up to support fire on the Libglib. That which will be getting tarred once again, and armor all the way down. It's no components. Taking a lot of at least half health there, and now full Gatling mortar from these two red ships with the Libglib also with his armor down. Gotta be careful, and that which will be still trying to repair his stuff. Armor down, will go down, not quite, gets his armor back up once again, and Largrotesque and Libglib looks like they actually hit each other there a little bit. Maybe that was just me seeing things, but La Grotesque now trying to take that, which will be out. Libglib trying to just hang on. La Grotesque getting a lot of damage here. Will he get taken down here by that, which will be... No, armor gets back up. Oh man, it's just been a complete mayhem here as the La Grotesque now bumps against the Libglib, and that means he will not be able to continue dropping out of view, and the Libglib cannot raise back on up, and we got a 3-3 tie here with the Libglib at let's see, about 3/4 health, that which will be almost completely dead. Libglib, however, now taking dual fire here, cannot do much in return. That which will be still sliver of health, going to ram on fourth here and take out that Junker, and the Gents are up 4-3. La Grotesque now spawns back in blue, original blue spawn. There's no real spawn spots on this map. You can spawn really anywhere in any of the positions you want, regardless of your color. And both Libglib and La Grotesque used to do it on this side of the map, so they can gather right back on up. Good choice there, as they are just 1 kill away from losing this. However, with 3 kills of their own, they can get a quick kill on that which will be, which quite possible considering how low health that Pyramidion is. This could be a tie game really quickly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you see that which will be being very careful about their positioning. They're sticking close to the terrain, sort of shooting through the gaps. They don't want to make a head-on charge because they have so little health left. And I think they're now going to be opting to use the long-range side.
Yeah, and I mean, they do have to be incredibly trepid here, because they cannot afford to have that power go down and then just be stuck in this 2v1 versus the Jacks. I mean, these are the cases where one of the things that has to run through your head on the opposing team is, do we just want to sacrifice that ship and make it a 4-4 score, but not have one of our ships be almost dead? Is that a strategy that we can employ? I'm not sure if any team would really do that. No, I think it's definitely a thought you would have to entertain.
Well, I think the alternatives to that are a little safer. For instance, like, I think the most obvious option would be to sort of hang back a bit and utilize your long range fire, and then also using the ship with full health as the point character, keeping them in front so they're taking the brunt of the most of the fire, and having your damaged ship, sort of behind it. Although I don't see that happening here, which is a little interesting.
Well, that which will be is just trying to use this wreckage as a cover much as it can. So we are getting a little bit of a longer range match on here, but here comes the red team, the Crimson Sky. Thralls moving on fourth. La Grotesque shooting down at that, which will be... I don't know if they know just how hurt that Pyramidion is. I mean, you can see the breaking of the metal on that pyro, and it's already getting focused. La Grotesque takes a little bump on the debris here, but that which will be about to lose his balloon, and that's not going to do well for trying to moonshine out of here now. But these two red ships have just got this Pyramidion and take it down, and now Shax on legs are They've got to do some fancy bit of maneuvering here as these two red junkers are on the prowl. They know where he is. He cannot escape that easily and might just try to go around all the way on the edge of these ribs, but he's got to be careful here. This is really easy to get stuck on the side of the ribs. This is a part where the map will try to push you back over, and if you get banged into this piece of metal, that will be the end for you, Shax. So careful. Will he be able to get past here? Oh, scrapes a little bit of paint off. It does manage to get through here. A little bit more of a bump in there, but nice flying there. Getting around the edge of that wreckage can be real tough.
And it looks like now they've managed to sidestep the 2v1 engagement. Now they've met up back up with that, which will be so a potentially disastrous situation avoided. But yeah, I don't know why the damaged Pyramidion was in the front, just got destroyed in a matter of seconds by those, strafed by those two junkers. I feel like if it was switched with the shacks on legs up front to that which will be in back, they would have had a lot more time to try to get a kill on one of those red ships.
Quite possibly. All right, now with full health and a 4-4 score, the next kill will determine the winner of match number 1 in this Sunday Rumble number 27 finals. This is the Gents coming on fourth, and it looks like they will try to focus on the La Grotesque. There you go, and La Grotesque is caught on the edge of the map, can't really go anywhere. It's going to be problematic now. Libglib shooting back at that, which will be La Grotesque as well, trying to turn his side onto that Pyramidion. They are definitely going after it, and armor is already down, and mortar shots coming on in. Will he get taken down? Yes, he does. And the Crimson Sky Thralls finish this game off there with a nice bit of focus fire at the end, taking down that Pyramidion, and they win match number 1 in this best of 3 series. All right, so map number 2 will be like battle on the it's going to be around since the beginning of time. Beginning of
Yes, I
time being, of
believe,
course, since the release of the game.
I believe it was written in the prologue to Genesis. There shall be top hats.
All right, so once again, a quick rundown of ships here. Shouldn't be any changes, but on the La Grotesque, captained by Loisi, we've got that Hades Artemis side, Artemis front, Gat Mortar on the other side, and on the Libglib, we've also got that Hades Artemis with Gatling Mortar to get into that close range.
And on that which will be, we have the Gap Mortar Pyramidion with the Hades Artemis left side, and the Shacks on legs with the Artemis Hades right side Gatling Mortar.
So no changes to ships here. We've got Elite sticking with that
And the Gents are
full
booking
on
it.
Raleigh Brawl, and yes, they are, as I'm trying to get out of clouds here so I can actually see what's going on in this game. Gents are coming on fourth, Libglib and La Grotesque hanging. Oh my god, that which will be as flying in a dust cloud and had all of his components destroyed. Every single one. Getting repaired now, but
fun gameplay mechanics.
that was not really where that Pyramidion wanted to hang around in. Now that means that Shax on legs is out here by himself versus double fire of the La Grotesque and the Libglib. Shax on legs already taking some damage here as Balloon is at half health. Armor went down somewhat and few guns got knocked out too, but that which will be has come charging on fourth once again. Shax on legs still taking fire. Libglib getting prepared to receive a ram there straight from the front, poking that nose straight into the Libglib. Libglib's armor is all the way down. Will mortar shots come following it on up? Not quite yet, and that which will be takes the La Grotesque's fire in return, and once again very reminiscent of how the last game started.
Yeah, unfortunately,
does go down.
That which will be unable to get the mortar up in time to secure that kill. Just the disabling fire from the two junkers can be such a huge detriment when you're going in for a charge. You know, the Gap Mortar, if either of those two guns is down, it's not going to
I mean, that's
accomplish a
almost
lot.
like one is down, you almost might as well have just both of them down, just because
Well, I mean,
really by itself.
sometimes your ally,
Really,
if they're really on point, is able to satisfy one of, either the armor piercing or the ship killing role. But yeah, you're really going in uh, with a huge disadvantage because you're relying so heavily on both of those guns to be active.
all right, Shax on legs fell a little bit here as his balloon got taken down, but does get everything repaired on up. Libglib out here way by itself, so it does have to be careful because that which will be has gotten out back into this fight rather
Well,
quickly.
the bridge ships are pretty close together. They're
Yeah,
they're
they are
holding a
now.
tight formation.
Lagrotesk was lagging a little bit behind, but is facing forth once more. That which will be coming in on Lagrotesk. Shax on legs shooting off at Libglib. Libglib looks like he's returning fire onto the... Oh, it looks like they are trying to focus that which will be at this point. But still, Libglib taking full-on shots, and now that Gap Mortar going to work on Lagrotesk, and Lagrotesk is almost down. Lagrotesk does go down to the Shax on legs, and that which will be, and now we've got the Libglib sitting out here by itself with a, let's see, they've already got an engine down, another one on fire, that which will be charging on fourth. And Libglib could have a very horrific end here. Where does the Lagrotesk spawn? Right in view, but that which will be just all up in the Libglib's business and takes him down. And that is a 2-1 Gent lead there. Can Lagrotesk take advantage of that which will be so far ahead of the Shax on legs? Not quite yet.
I
If
don't think
the
so.
other red
Even though,
ship spawns here.
they're pretty far ahead, but the Shacks on Legs has those sniper weapons that everyone in this game has, so they're still going to be able to support. But then the Lib Glib with a great
Libglib
spawn.
spawns right there, and Grotesque has managed to do a good job of avoiding that Gatling fire, at least absorbing that Gatling fire with the balloon instead of it going right onto the hull. And now Libglib has a nice arc here on that which will be. That which will be cannot do too much. La Grotesque bumps his ally up a little bit, and that's not going to be very helpful, but thankfully it doesn't do anything horrific. And now that which will be getting stuck in this crossfire between La Grotesque and Libglib gets absolutely obliterated in that Gap Mortar fire. Now Shax on legs out here by itself will have to be careful, but has disabled almost everything on the Libglib. Libglib continuing to take fire as Shax on legs will most likely try to retreat here. Or maybe not. It seems like it's maybe stopped moving a little bit, although looks like there is an engine down, that which will be. We'll see if he charges on fourth or not. La Grotesque coming on in, firing those guns on off at the Shacks on legs, but most of those Hades currently missing. That's not going to do him any favors. Finally, a few of them connect, but a lot of misses from those Hades, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Shacks would necessarily, what the Shacks thought they would accomplish with a forward charge at that point. I mean, they have to wait for their ally to get back into the.
Shax lost his balloon for a little bit there, but on dunes you have such a long way to fall.
Yeah, the balloon killing on this map, not.
Not the most optimal play.
Yeah.
It does take quite a long time before it can really do too much. Can be effective in pug matches, but really,
I mean, the balloon at
almost
this.
about anything.
In a map like this, balloon destruction is more about disrupting the opponent's fire rather than actually killing them, because like this sand is not. I mean, it's sand, so it's like landing on a
Yes,
beach.
this sand is in fact sand. Thank you.
That
no
which
idea.
will be just like being followed by this sandstorm.
Trying to back him in the ribs. I think it's more or less at this point is trying to get out of the arcs of the two junkers and didn't really have enough time to turn around, and we'll probably cut engines here, or at least the one remaining engine that he has, and maybe try to drop down a little bit and move forward. But he does have almost no balloon, and now it's fully knocked out. And this is a part of the problem where you can actually keep on knocking that balloon out and actually have it do something, but does get it repaired, and we'll probably just worry more about its other components like the armor that just broke, and La Grotesque still all up on Shax on legs. However, coming around trying to catch the Live Clip from behind, that which will be getting absolutely hammered here. Down it goes. That is a 3-2 lead here for the Crimson Sky Thralls as Shax on legs now. Once again, caught out here a little bit, but Libglib quite far away, and so they will have to turn and try to do this in a long-range manner, getting the Shax on legs. Libglib coming back around these ribs after having killed that which will be La Grotesque, following the shots up as well, and armor goes down on Shax on legs. Well, most of the components are still up. Engine or two is down, but Shax on legs still down he goes, and it is a 4-2 lead here for Crimson Sky Thralls as the Libglib and the La Grotesque takes that down with that powerful Hades Artemis combination, and instead looks like they're just gonna back on up, group on up, hang around in the ribs a little bit more. They're not gonna try to find that which will be and finish this off quickly. They want to take this nice and easy, make sure that they do secure the victory. All right, Shax on legs, that which will be also gathering up on their own end. Probably trying to decide what they really want to do here. They may sit here for a little while and use that double long side, so maybe turn the Pyramidion around. Or maybe they'll just move forward, and we'll see how the Gents really want to play this. We are getting some spots down on both teams as Crimson Sky Thralls have come through the clouds here. They're really one big bank of clouds.
Yeah, not often on Battle of the Dunes do you see both teams moving forward. That is a treat. It is a rare sight. Because both these teams they want this game to be decided one way or the other at this point.
Absolutely. All right, so we're getting some gun disables already on that, which will be those Artemis going to work. Hades mostly missing, a few finally connecting there, but once again you see those giant fireballs, most of them flying off into far reaches of the desert. Shax on legs getting some nice shots off here on the Libglib. Libglib is starting to take a bit of damage here. Does have to be careful, and that side Artemis on that, which will be actually going into play here onto the Libglib. Libglib now repositioning himself, getting repairs on up. Didn't lose anything permanent, so thankfully there's that. None of these ships have taken anything really more than just a few component damages here and there, but you know, those are easily repairable. That which will be is gonna come charging on in here, gonna try to catch something. La Grotesque is sitting just, you know, actually both these red ships are just kind of sitting around here. I think we're getting some Gatling fire already, and that which will be is up forward here, and if the red ships manage to take that which will be down here, they can finish off this series. But that which will be has gotten a full spray into La Grotesque. Now La Grotesque turning his Gat mortar around. Libglib still not firing on that which will be, which I find kind of peculiar, but that which will be taking mortar fire and does go down for the final kill. So charging forth on once more will end this match as that which will be gets taken down. Libglib and La Grotesque win this matchup for the Crimson Sky Thralls. And that's it. We are done. We are over Crimson Sky Thralls in what I think is their debut, I guess you can